Yes, indeed, people. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Jay Jordan, back again for another WNBA watch along. It's been a while, and by a while, I mean a couple days, but it's good to be back. Hope you guys had a good 4th of July, had a good weekend, and you tuned into a lot of the games that took place over the last couple days, and those that took place earlier today. But the one we're focusing on today is the Chicago Sky at the Seattle Storm, a rematch of a couple days ago. Janelle, I see you first, girl. Salute. It's a rematch of a couple days ago. These teams just played each other on, I think it was Friday. Yep, it was Friday. Chicago ended up upsetting the Storm 88-84. Kennedy Carter with 33 points. Angel Reese, historic 12 straight double-double. Ties the WNBA record for most consecutive double doubles from a player. But we're here for the rematch. As the game is at a home game for the Storm, so they were really good at home. So let's see if they can get back to their winning ways, securing their home court advantage. All right, let's touch on the starters before we get into some other WNBA news that took place over the weekend and today. Starters, we have Lindsey Allen, Marina Mabrey, Kennedy Carter, Angel Reese, and Camila Cardoso for the Chicago Sky. That's the lineup they've been going with for the past couple games. Their bench, Diamond DeShields, Brianna Turner, Elizabeth Williams, Michaela Onyenwere, and Isabel Harrison. The only injury they have is Elizabeth Williams, who's out for the season after having meniscus surgery. Starters for the Storm, Diggin Smith, Jewel Lloyd, Jordan Horston, Nneka Ogwumike, and Ezi Magbegor. Their bench, Mercedes Russell, Sammy Whitcomb, Joyner Holmes, Nika Mule, Victoria Vivians, and Kiana Williams, who was waived and then re-signed on a 7-day contract. You'll see a good amount of players that were waived before the deadline, which was, I think, July. I think it was this past weekend, actually, or yesterday or something around those lines. But a lot of those players will get re-signed on 7-day contracts. It's all a money issue, so money isn't guaranteed to a player if they were held on the roster past that date. They have no injuries to report as far as I'm aware. So that's where we're at with it now. All right, so I'm going to put up a poll in the meantime while we discuss some other things. As I mentioned, Angel Reese, 12 straight double-doubles. Will she get number 13? Let's get this poll started. Perfect. Hopefully I can adjust this for you guys so you guys can see it. Hopefully you guys can all see that. Will Angel Reese get her 13th straight double-double tonight? If you think yes, exclamation mark, vote, space, YES. If it's no, exclamation mark, vote, space, NO. And we'll let that poll go for now. Hey, Miss Betty, what's going on? Hope all is well. All right, so for some news from the past couple days, I think the last day I streamed was Wednesday, July 3rd. Miss Betty, a double-double is double-digit numbers in 2 different categories. So like Angel Reese, she had 27 points and 10 rebounds in the last game against the Storm. That's considered a double-double because she had double-digit numbers in 2 separate statistical categories. And talking about double-doubles, let me turn this down. Jeez, the broadcast just started with commercial. Just like how Caitlin Clark just had a triple-double against the Liberty. I didn't even get to see that game. I was busy yesterday. I was getting the notifications on my phone. And then I saw that the Liberty ended up losing that game in the 4th quarter to the Indiana Fever. Final score was 83-78. Caitlin Clark had a triple-double. So she had double-digit numbers in 3 different categories. So think she had, I'm about to look at it now. She had 19 points, 12 rebounds, and 13 assists. So that would be a triple-double for Caitlin Clark. Her first triple-double of her career, and I think the first one for a WNBA rookie. So congrats to a bittersweet congratulations to Caitlin, because it ended up with a loss for my Liberty team, but congrats to her. She's coming into her own. It's not always going to be the scoring for her. It's going to be affecting the game in all different facets, I should say. All right, so let's start on Thursday, since the last day I streamed was Wednesday. Connecticut beat Minnesota. I think that was the game Nafisa Collier, the Olympian, their MVP, a potential MVP candidate. She ended up hurting her foot in that game. So she was out. They ended up losing 78-73. Washington lost to Las Vegas 98-77. Kelsey Plum was on fire. I think she hit like 5 threes in that game. So she had a great game there. On Friday, July 5th, we had Atlanta at Dallas. Friday had some really good games. Atlanta lost that game 85-82. Las Vegas lost to Los Angeles in overtime. De'Erica Hamby revenge game. LA won 98-93 in overtime. Hamby had 28 points. Asia Wilson had 35. And Chicago upset the same game we're having, the same matchup we have today. It's the same one that happened on July 5th, which was this past Friday. Chicago beat the Seattle Storm 88-84. Kennedy Carter with 33 points to lead them. Angel Reese with the 27 and 10. And she hit 2 threes in that game. James, salute. What's going on, my friend? Hope all is well. On Saturday, July 6th, New York beat Indiana. Indiana beat New York at home 83-78. Caitlin Clark, as I just mentioned, with the triple-double in that comeback game. And the Minnesota Lynx beat the Washington Mystics 74-67 without Nafisa Collier. Courtney Williams has 17 points. Now, today, 2 games already took place today. I was just watching the Vegas-Dallas game. But the first game that started at 1 p.m. Eastern was Atlanta at Connecticut. So the Dream at the Sun. Connecticut beat them handily, 80-67. DeWanna Bonner hit like 7 threes in that game, had 23 points. Vegas beat up on Dallas 104-85. The game was close at halftime, and then Las Vegas took over. Asia Wilson, 28 points and 10 rebounds. Asia Wilson, the number 1 scorer in Aces history. For those who don't know, the Aces were once originated as a team in Utah called the Utah Stars. Then they were moved to San Antonio, where they were the San Antonio Silver Stars. And then in about 2007, 2008, they were moved to Vegas. So their history incorporates those 2 previous teams. So now she is the leading scorer in the franchise history. Just past, I forgot the young lady's name in the game today. She was in attendance. The Aces were having like alumni weekend, where all the previous players who are still around from the Utah Stars and the San Antonio Silver Stars come to Las Vegas to, I guess, hang with the team and be recognized for laying the foundation for what the Aces are today. So it's a cool thing that Mark Davis and the Aces organization does for previous players. All right. And I forgot it. Tina Charles did pass in that game on Friday. Tina Charles moved up to 3rd all time in the W in scoring, past Tamika Catchings, previously played with the Fever. Tina Charles is now 3rd all time in the WNBA in scoring, behind Diana Taurasi and wow, I can't believe I forgot. I'm blanking on the other person, but she's definitely behind Diana Taurasi in that category. Liz, I almost said your name. Liz, what's going on? Salute. Hope all is well. All right, get your votes in, people. Will Angel Reese get her 13 straight double tonight? I'm gonna vote in here as well. Let me get my vote in. I think I'm gonna say yes as well. All right, the game is at 6 p.m. Eastern. It is on League Pass for those who remember. Blackout restrictions still apply. Blackout restrictions still do apply. So if you're in the Seattle or the Chicago area, you will not be able to watch on League Pass regularly. So make sure you watch it on the local broadcasting channels if you can. If not, then feel free to hang around here with me. I'll make sure to give you as many details as possible. Let's see. Oh, it's Tina Thompson. I think is the person that I mass. Let me see. Points scored all time. Give me all the weird stats. There we go. Yeah, I think it was Tina Thompson is who is second. Yes. So, as I was saying earlier about Tina Charles moving into third all time, passing Tamika Catchings. Number 1 is Diana Taurasi with around 10,388 points. Tina Thompson has 7,488 points. So, something to keep in mind. Tina Charles potentially could be moved to second all time by the end of the season. Hey, Mom, what's going on? What's up, Mom? All right, so expectations for this game is going to be Angel Reese again. She's going to be the focal point as between Kennedy Carter and Angel Reese. They are the engine of this team. Kennedy had 33 points last game. Can she duplicate that? I don't know, but I think she'll have another 15-plus point game for them. Ezzy Magbagor almost had a triple-double herself with blocks last game against the Sky. I think she had about 13 points, 9 rebounds, and like 8 blocks or something, some crazy numbers like that. But Jewel Lloyd did struggle in that game. Jewel Lloyd is going to need to play much better if they want to have a chance of winning this game. Looking at the box score, Jewel Lloyd had 13 points on 5 of 14 shooting. She missed all 6 of her 3-pointers. So she's going to need to have a much better game if they want to have a chance of winning. In that last game, Kennedy Carter and Angel Reese were the only 2 players that scored in double figures. As I mentioned, Angel had 27, Kennedy had 33, Cardoso had 9, Lindsay Allen had 5, Mabry had 8, and they only got 6 points total from their bench. So those 2 really carried the load. Eddie says, got to admit the Liberty was a tough opponent. Yeah. After probably later on tonight, after the last game, if that game is not competitive, I'll actually sit down. I have the Liberty Fever game on DVR. I'll probably sit back and watch it for the first time. I haven't watched a minute of the game. I just saw the score and I just saw the box score and things of that nature. So I'll have to put myself through the torture of watching a game where I already know the outcome is not a favorable one. But I do want to see what happened in the game. All right, so the broadcast is starting. Thanks everyone for joining who are here early for the watch along, or right on time, I should say. We're here for Chicago Sky at Seattle Storm. It's a rematch of Friday night's game, which the Sky did win 88-84. James, I'm just seeing your comment. It'll be nice if Toronto get an Toronto. They're already slated for their expansion team starting in the 2026 W season. So Toronto is slated to be good. So they're showing on the broadcast Kennedy Carter and Angel Reese combined for 60 of the 88 points that they had on Friday. And they're showing Angel Reese. She hit two of her two attempts from three. The first 3-pointers of her career. Skylar Diggins Smith, from what I did see, started off that game fairly strong, but then for some reason, in that second half, she stopped trying to score and was trying to get everybody else involved. All right, so we're getting these votes in. We have 4 people saying yes. I see in the chat that a few people said no. I think she gets it tonight. Vote yes was my choice. Starting lineups are on your screen. It's the same ones that they have here on the broadcast, people. So Noelle Quinn, coach of the Seattle Storm, and Teresa Weatherspoon, Liberty legend, coach of the Chicago Sky. So it's going to be Cardoso versus Magbagor for the jump ball. Sky versus Storm, round 2. Well, this is round 3 technically, but round 2 of the weekend. This is the final matchup between these two teams for the season. These teams will not face each other unless somehow they meet in the playoffs. It looks like they're having some issues here with the clock. It looks like they're behind the basket trying to rewire some things here. Something is not cooperating, so we'll wait. So we have a couple extra minutes to wait here. The players go back to the bench. Everybody's scrambling behind the basket to see what the issue is. So as I mentioned, season series is tied 1 game apiece. The Storm beat the Sky in Chicago 77-68 on May 28th. Then the Sky beat the Storm this past Friday. And today is the final matchup. The referees are trying to find out. I just see a guy with a big wrench here. Something's happening here. I think they got it fixed, maybe. They may have got it fixed. I guess we'll see shortly. All right. The players are lined up at center court for the jump ball. There's no basketball yet. Everybody's just standing around awkwardly. The guys are still behind the basket trying to do something. This is hilarious. I don't know if the cushioning on the basket is off and they're trying to get that fixed properly. Oh, they got the camera all in guy's face. No pressure. All right, they gave the thumbs up. That means we're good to go. Wow, that's funny. I haven't seen that before. So Cardoso versus Magbagor, Sky versus Storm, and we're off, people. And the Sky retained possession with Lindsay Allen. Lindsay Allen with the ball. Lindsay over to Cardoso at the foul line. Guarded by Magbagor. They go in the post to Lindsay Allen. Right side of the floor. Out to Mabry. Mabry for 3. Quick 3. Bangs it in. Marina Mabry knocks down the first basket of the game. And it's 3-0 Sky. Jewel Lloyd with the ball. Over to Horston. Horston over to Skylar Diggins Smith. Over to Jewel Lloyd. Can she answer for 3? And she's off. Rebound to Mabry. I don't know. They may have called that a 2. They have 2 on this broadcast here. So I'll check that. But right now it's 3-0. Angel Reese pump fakes for 3 over to Mabry. Mabry calls for the screen. She gets it. Mabry back to Reese. Reese over to Kennedy Carter. Carter pull up mid-range and rebound to Magbagor. You and me, salute. She says, need the Storm to win. I guess we shall. Oh, I know why. I see. And rebound to the Sky after the Skylar Diggins miss. Mabry already with 2 rebounds. Mabry pump fakes over to Reese. Reese at the 3-point line. She hit 2 last game, her first 2 of her career. Mabry over to Reese. Reese, mid-range jump shot off the back rim, rebound to Cardoso. Over to Mabry. Mabry, another 3. Oh, halfway down and out. Rebound to Skylar Diggins-Smith. They have 2 on the broadcast. I think it was a 3. They're going to review it. Magbagor, drop pass to Jewel Lloyd. Good hands by Mabry on the poke away, but the Storm retain it. Diggins-Smith, corner to Nneka. Nneka down to Jordan Horston. One leg fall away. Kennedy Carter with the block on Horston. And the Sky retain possession. Kennedy Carter on the attack. Left side, pulls up mid-range jump shot. Good. Kennedy Carter, 33 points against the same opponent last game. And she's picking up where she left off. So it's 4-0. I'm going to just put it 4-0 until they actually correct it. TJ, what's going on? Shot by Jewel Angel Reese, her first rebound of the game. Over to Lindsay Allen. Down to Cardoso. Hand off to Lindsay. Lindsay drops it off to Carter. Carter, Mabry, wide open left wing 3. Oh, bounces around. Bounces off Jewel Lloyd's face and out of bounds. Stays with the Sky. Yeah, so they're saying that shot, the first shot of the game by Mabry was not a 3. It was a long 2. Her toe might have been on the line. So it's 4-0 Sky. Get your votes in on the poll if you haven't already. Exclamation mark, vote yes, space yes for the yes for Angel Reese. As Cardoso picks up the loose ball, misses, and Ezzy Magbagor with the rebound. And then exclamation mark, vote space no if you don't think Angel Reese will get the double-double tonight. Magbagor over to Lloyd. Lloyd another 3 halfway down, and Mabry another rebound. Mabry football pass down to Kennedy Carter. Left side of the floor, crossover. Step back for the midi, off the rim, Angel Reese. Another rebound. She pulls up for the midi and scores. Angel Reese is on the board. 6-0 Sky. Skylar Diggins-Smith over to Jewel Lloyd, right side of the floor. Rejects the screen from Nneka. Gives it back to Nneka. Nneka on the drive on Reese. She spins. One leg fall away, blocked by Cardoso. And the Sky have numbers. 4-on-3 here. Lindsay Allen goes all the way. Left hand, misses. Cardoso rebound, throws it up, and misses. Rebound to Horston. Horston, they have numbers now. Horston hesitation, over the shoulder pass. Hands by Cardoso, and she steals it. Reese on the run now. Reese over to Kennedy Carter, who goes up. Oh, and she misses. Rebound to Nneka. It's back and forth here. Oh, Jewel Lloyd down to Horston. Horston lob to Ezzy Magbagor, who gets the layup, and the Storm finally score. 6 minutes into the game, 4 minutes into the game, at the 6-minute mark, the Storm are on the board. 6-2. Lindsay Allen dribbling that half court here. Over to Mabry. Mabry on the drive. Mabry into the paint. Throws up the scoop. No foul. And rebound to Horston. Horston drop off to Nneka. Nneka spin move on Lindsay Allen. Goes up with the left. Misses. Gets her own rebound. Goes up again. Misses. And Cardoso with the rebound. A lot of misses at the rim for the Storm here. Mabry down to Angel Reese. Angel Reese mismatch on Lloyd. And she scores. So Angel Reese with 4 points. Angel Reese up to 4 points. And it's 8-2 Chicago. Jewel Lloyd with the ball over to Nneka. Nneka over to Skylar. Left side of the floor. Gets the screen. She steps behind the screen. Pulls for 3. Grazes the rim. Kennedy Carter with the rebound. And she's out the gate quickly. Tries to Euro step. And they call a charge. Charge on Kennedy Carter. Skylar Diggins-Smith takes a shot to the face there. So Kennedy Carter just a little out of control there. She had some numbers, but just a little out of control, and she gets called with the charge. All right, I'm going to stop this poll at the moment. It's gonna be Seattle ball here. Going to be Seattle ball. Skylar Diggins-Smith. I don't know if she's subbing out. It doesn't look like she is. So the ball back and play with the Storm. Jewel Lloyd attacks, throws up the layup. Good defense by Cardoso. Deters the shot. Mabry, another rebound. Kennedy Carter with Sammy Whitcomb on her. She attacks her, misses. Cardoso gets the rebound. Oh no, that's ain't on and Cardoso gets fouled on the putback. She'll go to the line for free throws. Or are they calling it at the line? So it's an official's timeout. It's 8-2 Chicago over the Storm. So a lot of attempts at the rim for the Storm. They just cannot buy a bucket right now. Um, Looking at the box score, they are 1 for 11 in this first quarter. 1 for 11. The Sky are 4 for 16. So a lot needs to change right now for the Storm. They need to get under control, but the Sky defense is nothing to play with. So we are in a commercial right now, people. We are in a commercial at the moment. So you're not missing anything. Salute to everybody tuned in for some WNBA action on this Sunday afternoon. So Angel Reese already up to 4 points and 3 rebounds. 4 points and 3 rebounds for Angel Reese. You have 5 rebounds for Cardoso. And you have 2 points from Carter and Mabry. For the Storm, you have 2 rebounds from Agumake and Magbagor. 2 points from Magbagor to go along with that. Skylar Diggins-Smith with a rebound and Horston with an assist. You and me says Carter is the foul queen. Yeah, she can sometimes be a little out of control on her drives, but when she has it cooking, she's hard to stop. She is hard to stop. All right, so guys, we'll talk about the schedule at halftime, but um, I wouldn't say a busy slate, but there's a couple games that we're gonna be doing watch-alongs for this week. Especially on Wednesday. Wednesday we have a number of camp games. The Liberty do play the Sun at 11 a.m., so that game will take precedence for me. But we'll probably do about 2 games that day. All the games are early games, so we have an 11 a.m. start with the Liberty and Sun, and the last game of the day starts at 3:30 Eastern, Dallas versus Phoenix. Oh, I forgot to mention I did add their place in the standings on the score bug on the stream here. So right next to where you see their names and the score of the game, that first number in parentheses is their current standing in terms of playoff positioning. So the broadcast is restarting now. I don't know what they called here, if they called a shooting foul or just a loose ball. I don't know what was the call, but they call a jump ball here. Cardoso, it hits off Ezzy's face, but the Storm retained possession with Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd, Whitcomb, Horston, Magbagor, and Agumake on the floor for the Storm. Whitcomb over to Magbagor. Magbagor attacks, goes up with the left, and they call a foul on Cardoso. So Magbagor will go to the line for free throws. Foul on Camila Cardoso. So Magbagor at the line, shoots the first, and she misses the first. Magbagor shoots the second and buries the second. So it's now 8-3, 8-3. Lindsay Allen over to Angel Reese. Reese over to Mabry. Mabry down to Cardoso, but it was picked off by Magbagor. She gets the tip, and Sammy Whitcomb has the ball. Whitcomb over to Magbagor. Magbagor pump fakes. Hand off to Horston. Horston attacks. Foul line. Throws it down to Magbagor. Spin move. Turnaround jump shot. Reese. Another rebound. And Reese hands it off to Mabry. Mabry on the drive. Crossover on Whitcomb. Picks up her dribble over to Reese. Reese attacks Agumake. Throws it up. Misses. And gets tipped out of bounds by the Storm. It'll stay Chicago ball. So 3:49 to go here in the first quarter. Pretty low scoring so far. A lot of missed baskets. Oh, good inbound play, but Mabry misses the layup right at the basket, and the Storm are on the run. Sammy Whitcomb. Whitcomb over to Magbagor, right side of the floor. Hand off to Whitcomb. Whitcomb drop off to Magbagor. She goes up with the left, gets blocked, and then goes out of bounds. It stays with the Storm. Camila Cardoso, while she hasn't been scoring pretty good so far, her defense has been outstanding. She's altering a lot of shots, getting some blocks. As the ball is inbounded to Nneka Agumake of the Storm. Nneka down to Jewel. Jewel goes up with the left, and she smokes the layup. Rebound to Cardoso. Over to Kennedy Carter on the run. Kennedy Carter double crossover. Dribbles back out to the three-point line. Gets the screen from Cardoso. Shoots the jumper over Magbagor. And Cardoso rips the rebound away from Lloyd and scores. So it's 10-3 Chicago. It's super quiet there at Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. Horston down to Magbagor, goes up, gets the ball stripped. And the defense is outstanding here. Mabry down to Cardoso, another mismatch, and she scores again. Timeout, Noelle Quinn. And it's 12-3 Chicago. They are running the Storm out of the gym. Defense to offense. Camila Cardoso, she's affecting shots on one end, sprinting down the other, getting the mismatches and scoring. So Cardoso, I think she's already up to 8 rebounds in the first quarter. At this rate, we may see something pretty historic if she could continue at this pace. 8 rebounds in the first quarter. It's 12-3 Chicago. (6-2) points in the paint advantage Chicago as well. Let's see what Noelle Quinn and the Storm can cook up in this timeout, because right now nothing is working for them. Nothing is working. The Storm are a really good home team, so I'm not sure what the deal is here. Yeah, Cardoso is on fire right now. So the Storm, they are 8-2 at home. So they're a really good home team. I'm just struggling here to start. Ball in play, subs were made. Mercedes Russell is into the game for the Storm. Skylar Diggins-Smith is back into the game. Jewel Lloyd and Magbagor are out. They call a foul on Lindsay Allen for trying to fight over the screen. She fouled. She created the foul there. So we'll stay Storm ball here. Sammy Whitcomb to inbound. Hands it to Mercedes Russell. Russell with the ball, looking for Diggins-Smith. They get it to her. Diggins-Smith right side of the floor. Over to Nneka. Nneka pulls up for a top of the key 3, and she buries it. Nneka Agumake hits the 3, and it's 12-6 Chicago. Lindsay Allen brings it up the court here. Lindsay Allen, right side of the floor. Lindsay over to Mabry. Mabry, corner 3, can she hit one? And she rattles one down. Marina Mabry knocks down the 3, and it's 15-6 Sky. Mabry, single-digit scoring last game. She's trying to atone for that. As Skylar Diggins-Smith over to Nneka. Nneka foul line jump shot. She's been hitting that her whole career. 15-8. We're under 2 minutes now. Sky with the ball. Mabry in the post against Sammy Whitcomb. Face up over to Kennedy Carter. Kennedy Carter right under the basket. Turnaround jump shot misses. Rebound to Nneka. Nneka brings the ball up the court. Nneka right side over to Horston. Horston on the attack. Horston spin move. One leg fall away. Misses. Who's that? Is that? Oh, that's Reese with the rebound. Over to Lindsay Allen. Lindsay Allen with Sammy on her. Hands it off to Mabry. Mabry, finds Kennedy Carter on the cut. She goes up and scores. Good backdoor cut by Kennedy Carter. Mabry finds her right under the basket. Easy layup. 17-8 Chicago. Nneka, handoff to Sammy. Rescreen from Nneka. Sammy out to Skylar Diggins-Smith. Over to Mercedes. Mercedes high-low to Nneka. Seals Angel Reese under the basket. Easy layup for Nneka. It's 17-10. 7-point game here. Reese with the ball. Reese brings it up the court, actually. Handoff to Mabry. They have it spaced. Mabry attacks Sammy Whitcomb. Step back, foul line, jump shot, misses. Rebound to Horston. Might have gotten away with a push-off there, but it doesn't hurt them. Skylar Diggins-Smith quickly up the court. Goes to the corner. Right in front of the Sky bench. He attacks. Finds Horston on the cut. Cardoso, I thought that was a clean block, but they call a foul on Cardoso. That might be her second. Oh, they call it on Reese. So Cardoso lucks out there. I thought the foul was on Cardoso. Horston hits the first free throw. So let's see what they say here. So Horston knocks down the second. So it's 17-12. Ball in play. 5-point game here with 30 seconds to go. Kennedy Carter brings it up the court. Sizing up Horston, right side of the floor. She attacks. Kennedy Carter goes up, blows right by her. Foul and one. Kennedy Carter. Speed kills, and she left Horston in the dust. Kennedy Carter sizes up Horston, a pretty good defender. Horston had no shot there. Barbecue chicken as Kennedy Carter gets to the basket for the layup. At the line for the free throw for the 3-point play, and she buries it. So it's 20-12. 20-12. One possession left here for the Storm in the first quarter. Skylar Diggins-Smith calling the play out. She calls for the Nneka screen. Right side. She attacks right. Pullback dribble. Tries to find Nneka on the cut. 2 seconds. 1 second. Kennedy Carter doesn't get it off in time. Does not get it off in time. And at the end of the first quarter, it's 20-12 Chicago. 20-12 in the first quarter. The Storm were on 2 points for about the first 5 minutes of this quarter. Chicago, with Cardoso being a deterrent at the rim, forcing a lot of missed layups and bad passes. And the Sky come down the other end and capitalize. All right, so let's get things ready for the second quarter. Let's get things ready for the second. So the Sky looking to repeat what they did on Friday against this team. Let's see if they can. It's paying off well so far. Stat check, we have Reese with 4 points and 5 rebounds. We have Cardoso with 4 points and 8 rebounds. So between them already, they're winning that rebounding battle heavily. Lindsay Allen hasn't scored yet, but she does have 2 assists. We have Mabry with 5 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists, so she's contributing all over. And Kennedy Carter, the live wire, with 7 points. She has already taken 10 shots, though. She's 3 of 10 from the field. For the Storm, Nneka Ogwumike leading the way with 7 points and 3 rebounds. You have Ezi Magbagor with 3 points and 2 rebounds. Diggins-Smith with no points but does have 2 assists. Jewel Lloyd with no points. She doesn't have any stats. So Jewel Lloyd out there doing cardio. And Jordan Horston with 2 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. The bench hasn't scored for Seattle yet. So we got a good one so far, people. And if you're a Sky fan, Do you like the way this game has started? So for those who voted yes on the Angel Reese double alert, 13 straight, she's on pace. She does have 4 points and 5 rebounds in this first quarter. Alrighty, so as we get ready to start the second quarter, I just think the Storm need to make the easy baskets. They're at the rim. I know Cardoso is a deterrent, but they were missing easy layups at the rim. Jewel Lloyd missed a couple layups and open jump shots. Ezzy Magbagor missed some as well. So they need to address that. They're shooting 21% from the field, 4 for 19 from the field. So they're talking about the Olympics. So the Storm have two current Australians on the team, Magbagor and Whitcomb, and then Lauren Jackson, the legend from Australia that played for the Storm, won multiple championships with them. I think she's almost like 50 years old and she's going to the Olympics. Skylar Diggins-Smith for 3, and Sky Dig hits the 3. So 20-15. That's the second 3 of the game, for the Storm. Dana Evans into the game and Diamond DeShields. Cardoso looking for the pass back, and it passes it right out of bounds. So it goes possession Seattle. 20-15, 20-15. Ball in play with the Storm. Mercedes Russell. Hand off to Diggins-Smith. Diggins-Smith on the attack. Drops it off to Mercedes Russell, and she scores. So second quarter starts off real well for the Storm. They score on the first 2 possessions. 3-point game, 20-17. Dana Evans over to Kennedy Carter. Kennedy Carter with Sammy Whitcomb on her. She goes over to Dana, right side of the floor. Dana looking for Cardoso, but gives it back to Kennedy. Kennedy deep 2, front rims it, rebound to Jewel. Lloyd on the run, hand off to Sammy Whitcomb, over to Russell. Russell hand off to Skylar. Skylar gets the pass stolen by Diamond DeShields. She goes behind the back. Kennedy Carter saves it and scores the layup. So defense to offense for the Sky there. It looked a little sloppy, but they get it done in the end. 22-17. Lloyd over to Whitcomb. Whitcomb shoots the 3. Oh, Sammy. Sammy knocks down the top of the key 3, and it's a 2-point game here. Sky coming out hot. Dana Evans, left side of the floor. Crossover on Skylar. Attacks. Scoops it up and misses. Rebound to Magbagor. Out to Skylar. Skylar finds Sammy on the run. She goes up and under. Magbagor gets the rebound, but out to Skylar. Skylar over to Sammy. Sammy relocates for 3, and the Storm take the lead for the first time this game. Sammy Whitcomb 2 threes in the first 2 minutes of this second quarter. Storm take the lead 23-22 in the blink of an eye. 11-2 in the second quarter in terms of scoring for the Storm. 3 threes. You got Skylar hit a 3 to start. You had Mercedes Russell hit a layup. And then Sammy Whitcomb 2 threes to follow. 11-2 run here to start the second quarter. And Chicago takes a timeout if I didn't mention it. So just in a blink of an eye, people, in a blink of an eye, this game has changed. They're showing highlights of the the first game between the Sky and the Liberty that took place at Barclays, when the Chicago Sky ended up winning that game. The Liberty do play the Sky again on Saturday, I believe. I think they play Thursday and Saturday. No, they play Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Because I know we play them 2 times before the Olympics, the Olympic break. So that should be pretty soon. Let me verify that. Liberty, we play the Liberty on June 11th and June 13th. So those should be some good games there. Salute to everybody who's tuned in on this Sunday afternoon. You and me, you're absolutely right. Excellent game so far. All right, broadcast restarting here. Broadcast is restarting here. The last possession was a Sammy Whitcomb corner three right in front of the Chicago bench. They said Seattle is pretty good when they can get to 25% from three as a team. But we'll see. Chicago with the ball. Dana Evans down to Reese. Reese with the pump fake goes up and scores. Angel Reese with the basket out of that timeout. She gets lost in defense, and she gets wide open for the layup. Skylar Diggins-Smith gets ripped by Dana Evans. Dana Evans over to Reese. Reese gets fouled by Sammy Whitcomb. So Angel Reese going to the line for free throws. I like what they did on Friday in the clutch. Instead of giving the ball to Mabry to make the free throws, they gave it to Angel Reese, who is a really good foul shooter. Angel Reese, as I say that, I jinx her. She misses the first. But Angel Reese is shooting. She's shooting 75% from the line. But she is a pretty good foul shooter as she buries the second. So it's 25-23 Chicago. Skylar Diggins-Smith with the ball. She's fumbling. The pressure's getting to her. And they call an 8-second violation. So that's back-to-back turnovers by the Storm. Another turnover by the guards. They get the ball stolen that last possession. This one, they get an 8-second violation. They can't get the ball across half court in the allotted time. So it's Sky ball here, 25-23. Dana Evans with the ball. Dana Evans over to Mabry. Mabry with the screen. What gets the screen from Cardoso? Cardoso out to Diamond DeShields. Drops it down to Cardoso, who's wide open, and she scores again. The defensive rotations for the Storm are not sharp. They're leaving these two tall players right under the basket. I don't know what type of defense calls for that. Mercedes Russell with the ball, guarded by Reese tightly. Over to Skylar Diggins-Smith. She attacks. Over to Jewel. Can Jewel hit the three? It looked off, and Reese with the rebound. Jewel Lloyd cannot score on the Chicago team. Dana Evans comes off the screen, picks up her dribble. Should have dropped it off to Reese, but she doesn't. Gets it to Mabry, who gives it to Reese. Reese, spin move, attacks on Russell, goes up and scores. Angel, spin move, layup off the glass, and the Sky go up 6, 29-23. Reese picking up where she left off on Friday. Jewel Lloyd in the corner, drop off pass to Mercedes Russell. Over to Magbagor. Whitcomb, Magbagor, three, misses, rebound, Evans. Chicago's defense is flying around. Dana Evans to DeShields, right side of the floor. They go cross court to Reese. Reese eyeing up Magbagor. Over to Mabry. Mabry attacks, and they call a foul on Diggins-Smith on the reach-in. So Reese already up to 9 points and 6 rebounds here. She attacks Mercedes Russell, spin move, throws it up, and scores. Wow. They're showing the replay of that last possession. So the Sky to inbound here. DeShields over to Evans. Evans, left side of the floor. Evans probing. Goes over to Cardoso. Over to Mabry. Mabry, deep three from the right-hand side. Marina knocks down the 3. Timeout, Noel Quinn. So the Sky go up 9 in the blink of an eye. And it's 32-23. So the Sky respond nicely. Basketball is a game of runs. And the Sky on a run of their own at this moment. So Marina Mabry already up to 8 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, just about matching her point total from last game. So we have a good one on our hands, people. A good one on our hands. So we have Reese with 9 points and 6 rebounds. We have Cardoso with 6 points and 8 rebounds. We have Mabry with 8. Carter with 9. Those are all the scorers. All the starters. Well, the scoring has only come from the starters, I should say. For the Storm, Nneka still with 7. Madbagor with 3. Diggins Smith with 3. Jewel Lloyd hasn't scored. And Horston with 2. You have Sammy Whitcomb with 6. Mercedes Russell with 2. The only bench players to have come in yet. So it's not looking too good for the Storm right now. Jewel Lloyd continuing to struggle here against the Chicago Sky. Don't know what it is, but she cannot buy a basket if you gave her the money for it. She's out there just running around doing cardio work, just trying to get the blood pumping, not trying to score. Well, she's trying to score, but it just ain't working. Right, we're still in a timeout here. Timeout was called by the Storm. They started off the quarter on an 11-2 run. Remember I said that. They came out, Skylar Diggins-Smith knocks down a 3. Mercedes Russell gets a layup. Sammy Whitcomb hits 2 threes in a row. And the Sky call a timeout. After that, the Sky scored 10 straight points. And now they're outscoring them 12-11 in the quarter. So, like I said, basketball, a game of runs. Who can sustain their run the longest? Who can end the other team's run the quickest? It's a game of cat and mouse here. Teams will find the weaknesses and exploit it until you correct it. Once you correct that, then they'll try and exploit another weakness. Oh, me and this guy in the crowd got the same shirt on. Broadcast has restarted. Nneka back in the game. She goes up and under on the newly checked in Isabel Harrison and scores. So it's 32-25 here. Reese with the ball. Reese faces up on Nneka. Dribbles. Hand off to Dana. Dana gets the ball swiped, but she still has possession. Crossover on Whitcomb. Dana attacks. 5 on the shot clock. She gets into the paint. Out to Isabel Harrison. Corner 3. Oh, Izzy Harrison knocks down the corner 3. And it's a 10-point game here. Under 5 to go in the second. Jewel Lloyd, handoff to Madbagor. Beautiful pass. And she scores the layup. 35-27. So Dana Evans with the ball. Dana Evans over to Reese. Nneka guarding her tightly. Right side of the floor. Angel Reese picks up her dribble. Looking for somebody. And drops it down to Mabry. Mabry turns around, shoots a quick shot. And Madbagor with the rebound. Seattle trying to see if they can capitalize. And oh my goodness. Jewel Lloyd tries to no-look it and throws it right to the Chicago bench. Probably hits one of the players or the coaches in the face. So it's a turnover to Seattle. Ball in play here. with the Sky after that turnover. Dana Evans, hand off to DeShields. DeShields over to Reese. Reese out to Harrison. Harrison, mid-range jump shot. Misses. Rebound to Nneka. Nneka over to Jewel Lloyd. Lloyd, right side of the floor. Hope she don't hit nobody else over here. Over to Nneka. Nneka to Sky. Sky, corner to Whitcomb. Whitcomb for three in the other corner, and she misses. Wide open, and she misses. Rebound to Dana Evans. Over to Mabry. Mabry over to Isabel Harrison. She picks up her dribble at the foul line. Passes it back out to Dana. Dana, snake dribble, and Sammy Whitcomb. They call a foul on Sammy Whitcomb. I thought Sammy had the clean steal, but they call a foul on her. On the reach-in. So they call her for foul on grabbing the arm here. Oh, that was a dodgy call. I don't know. That looked like a clean steal. Ball in play with the Sky. Dana Evans, left side. Waiting for the screen. She rejects it. Gets to the foul line. Shoots it. Bounces around off the... and it misses. Rebound to Gumake. Over to Sammy Whitcomb. It's 35-27 here. Under 3.5 to go. Whitcomb looking for a post player. Gets it to Nneka. Nneka in the mid post. She faces up. Finds Sammy. Sammy for three. Front rims it. And Reese secures the rebound. Over to Evans. Evans, left side of the floor. Picks up her dribble. Over to Reese. Reese attacks. Tries to hand it off, and they call an offensive foul on Reese. She got away with a travel, so I guess the basketball gods made a correction there. Adjusted. So she drives and gets a foul for the offensive charge. Good rotation by Skylar Diggins-Smith. Reese runs right into her. Hey Beulah, what's going on? Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Ball in play with the Storm. 35-27 here. Diggins-Smith over to Nneka. Nneka right side of the floor. Pulls up with a mid-ranger. Misses. Reese, another rebound. I'm telling y'all. Double-double alert already. Mabry attacks quickly. Out to Isabel Harrison. Kennedy Carter is checked back into the game for... Who's she coming for? DeShields. Mabry with the ball. Guarded by Horston. She attacks Horston. Throws up the floater and banks it in. Marina Mabry pushes it back to a 10-point game. 37-27. Sky doing work here. Horston down to Jewel Lloyd. Can she get on the board here? Jewel Lloyd attacking Kennedy Carter. Out to Horston. Horston, top of the key three. Misses. Rebound to Dana Evans. Ball gets hit out by Magbagor. Angel Reese up to 9 points and 8 rebounds, and we're not even at halftime yet. Angel Reese into the game. I said into the game. Inbounds the ball. Over to Dana Evans. Kennedy Carter attacks. Snatchback dribble over to Dana. Can Dana hit the wide open three? Misses. Rebound to Jewel. Lloyd on the run. Can she pick up her offensive production? Now she loses the... Oh, Angel Reese, good hands. Tips the ball out of bounds. It stays with the Storm. Angel Reese, quick hands. She can guard the guards on the wing, and she can guard bigs in the paint. So she's multifaceted in that area. Ball into Diggins-Smith. Smith over to Lloyd. Lloyd on the attack. Lloyd throws up the floater, gets fouled. Oh, ball goes halfway down and out. So it'll be Jewel Lloyd at the line to see if she could finally, and I mean finally, get on the board. Beulah says, Fever first win against Liberty. Caitlin Clark first triple-double. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I didn't watch the game, but I did get the alerts. So shout out to her for the triple-double, but it sucks that it was against us. As Jewel Lloyd hits her first free throw and collects her first point of the game. That last foul was on Marina Mabry. That looked like a little sketchy there as well. Jewel Lloyd hits both free throws. It's 37-29. Dana Evans with the ball. So it's Evans, Reese, Carter, Mabry, and Harrison on the floor right now. Mabry over to Evans. Evans saves it. Evans crossover. Left side of the floor. Picks up her dribble. 7 on the shot clock. She throws it down and hounding defense by the Storm. They have the steal. Diggins Smith on the go. She gets fouled, throws it up, and she goes to the line. So defense to offense for the Storm. Now they get Dana Evans in a bad situation. Force her to throw an ill-advised pass. Skylar Diggins Smith attacks Mabry. That's a definite foul. And Diggins Smith goes to the line for free throws. Diggins Smith knocks down the first. Second free throw for Diggins Smith. She buries it. So it's a 6-point game now. It was at 10. Now it's at 6. Who's this? This is Kennedy Carter with the ball. Top of the key. And Jewel Lloyd with the foul just bumps Mabry off. So it'll be sideline out of bounds for the Sky. Mabry to inbound here. Same lineup still on the floor for the Sky that I mentioned. Mabry gets it in to Harrison. Harrison over to Evans, who gets it to Carter. Carter out to Reese. Reese over to Evans. Evans pump fakes. Evans corner to Mabry. Mabry gets blocked by Skylar Diggins Smith out of bounds. Shot clock violation. Evans should have took the initial shot. She passes it to Mabry in the corner with 2 seconds left. Mabry had no choice, but to throw it at the basket. Beulah says, "Are you going to watch Along Sun vs. Liberty on Wednesday?" Yes, I will. Ball back in play. Sorry, my thing froze here. Horston over to Diggins Smith. Diggins Smith to Nneka. Turnaround jump shot misses. And Horston picks up the loose ball. Diggins Smith for 3. She misses. And Kennedy Carter picks up the rebound. There's 17 seconds left here. 17 seconds left. My clock just froze. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Harrison goes up and hits the jumper. And then Reese with the steal. Reese throws up the 3. Oh, she almost hits it. Hits off the back rim. And that's how the quarter ends, people. So it's 39-31. My stream deck froze towards the end of that quarter. But it's 39-31. Sky lead over the Storm. All right, people. As always, RC, my guy. Salute. What's going on, bro? Hope all is well. We're gonna take a look at the box score momentarily. The Sky, their defense has really made Jewel Lloyd's night a hard one. We'll see how many points she has when we take a look at the box score. So let me get that ready for y'all. RC says, Jay, your man's Bronny got held out of Summer League Day 2. He's had enough? No way. Really? No way. I did see a couple of he had like 2 points game 1, but why are they holding him out already? Well, like, what's going on? What is going on? All right, let me get the box score ready, guys. Getting the box score ready. Surprised this did not refresh. Might have to restart a couple things during the break. But Sky putting in work, people. The Sky putting in work so far. Once I can get this box score loaded up, ESPN's website is taking a bit. You and me says Storm having a hard time making points. Yeah, it's a struggle for them. It is a struggle. All right, let's publish this. All right, boom, perfect. Hope you guys can see that. Hope you guys are able to see that. Oh, I see what happened. The program quit on me. All right, so let's focus on this. So Chicago 39, Seattle 31 at the half. So Chicago outscored Seattle 20-12 in the first quarter, and they finished tied 19 for 19 in the second quarter, scoring 19 points apiece. For the Chicago Sky, we had a poll before the game. Does Angel Reese get her 13th straight double? She's on pace. 9 points, 8 rebounds at halftime, 4 for 7. I can't even blame that I mean, it has to count, but she shot a three from half court after she got the steal at the buzzer. 4 for 7. Um, and she has 2 steals as well. Cardoso, 6 points and 8 rebounds. Lindsay Allen. Oh, I got to give Cardoso more props. She's been deterring things at the rim. She has 3 blocks already. So she's putting in work. You have Lindsay Allen with no points. Mabry with 10 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. She already has outscored herself. From the last game they played against each other on Friday. Kennedy Carter, 9 points and 3 rebounds for her. She's taken the most shots, 4 for 12. Harrison came in and got 5 points off the bench, and she's the only one who has scored off the bench. Evans does have 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Looking at the comments, I think I missed something RC said at the top. Seattle be treating Nikki Mule like she's not really that. Make room for her defensive prowess. Yeah, they're playing with a shortened rotation right now. The longer rotation, those other players only get minutes when things are either going really well or really badly, as was the case in the game that she did get minutes. She still hasn't scored a point, if I remember correctly. Daisy, what's up, Daisy? Hope all is well. So yes, Angel would get her 13th double-double. I was hoping she could get it early so that she could work on the triple-double. Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't think she'll get one this year. Teams are still playing her straight up one-on-one. I think once they see that it's hard to match up with her one-on-one, when they bring the doubles, she'll be able to pass out of those double teams and get the assist. But in her position right now, like right now, she has no assists because they're playing her straight up and not sending any double teams to get the ball out of her hands. Once she becomes so much of an offensive threat that they have to, then that'll open up the floor for others. Plus, they need better 3-point shooters. The Sky are probably one of the worst teams in the league in 3-point shooting and 3-point attempts. They don't take a lot. Mabry's the main one who shoots threes on that team. But let's take a look at the Storm quickly. Nneka Ogwumike, 16 minutes, 9 points, 5 rebounds. You have Ezzy Mabagor with 5 points and 5 rebounds. Diggins Smith with 5 points and 4 assists. Lloyd with 2 points, and those 2 points came off free throws. She's 0 for 5 out there doing cardio. You have Horston with 2 points and 4 rebounds. You have Mercedes Russell with 2 points and Whitcomb with 6. Those are the only 2 bench players that have come in. Hey, CC, what's going on, girl? Hope all is well, cuz. Hope all is well. RC says, Jay, if the Storm don't want her, they can have Berger to the Storm and give us Mule. Nah, they ain't gonna do that, bro. RC says, I tried liking Angel Reese, but it's not working. There's a malfunction. I can talk about her politely, but as a Caitlyn fan and what they did I get it, bro. I get it. You have some hard feelings because of past work, but I get it. Daisy says last time they played her, if she hadn't gotten in foul trouble, she was on her way. Yeah, Angel, she would have had a 30-piece that last game if she didn't get in foul trouble. Let's look at the team stats. That's what I wanted to take a look at. The team stats here. Oh, I see what RC, I just read that cover. You funny for that. Nneka. Let's take a look at the team stats. The Chicago Sky shooting 39.5% from the field. The Storm 29% from the field. At one point they were shooting like 1 for 11 in the first couple minutes of the game. It was pretty bad. 3-point percentage, the Sky 37.5% on 8 attempts. The Storm 28% on 14 attempts. Free throws, the Storm have taken more. They're 7 of 8. The Sky are 2 for 3. Rebounding, the Sky are winning that battle 25-18. As I mentioned, I think Angel has like 8 rebounds. Camilla has 8 rebounds, so they alone are putting in work there. Sky are winning the assist battle 12-10. They're winning the steals battle 5-2. The blocks battle 4-3. They are winning the turnover battle 6-7. They've only given up 4 points off of their 6 turnovers. The Sky have given up 5 points off of their 7. Fast break points, the Sky are up 9-4. Points in the paint, the Sky are abusing them 22-12. Foul battle is about equal, and the Sky have had the largest lead of the game at 10 points. John Taylor says it's Clark's triple-double versus Reese double-double for Rookie of the Year. That's what it's looking like at this point. That is what it's looking like. The two rookies are putting on a show for their respective teams. All right, so that's the box score and the team stats for this game. Let's take a look at the earlier games from today. There are already 2 games that took place earlier. So we're going to take a look at those while we have the time. So the Atlanta Dream taking on the the Connecticut Sun in Connecticut. TJ, salute. What's going on the Twitch? Salute. So you have Atlanta getting smacked up by the Sun 80-67. For the Dream, they're without Ryan Howard, who's out with an injury. You're without Jordan Canada, who was acquired in the offseason, was out with a hand injury, came back for about 3 to 4 games, and then broke her hand again. I think the injury was her fractured her finger or something along those lines. So she's now out until after the Olympic break. So they have Nia Coffey, Tina Charles, Alicia Gray, Maya Caldwell, who was just re-signed on a hardship contract, and Haley Jones. So Nia Coffey with 11 points. Tina Charles, 3rd all-time in the WNBA in scoring. She had 13 points and 3 rebounds. Alicia Gray with 19 to lead the Dream. 5 from Caldwell, 2 from Haley Jones. Their bench, nothing really important. Destiny Henderson signed on a hardship contract as well. And you can see at the bottom of the screen, Parker Tyus out with a left foot injury. Ariel Powers out with a left calf injury. Canada with the right finger fracture. And Ryan Howard with the left ankle injury. So a lot of the players that make a difference for them are out, especially Ryan Howard, all-star in there. Daisy says, good to see Cardoso playing better this game. Yeah, she's definitely playing much, much better this game. For the Sun, DeWanna Bonner, 23 points. She hit 7 of 9 threes. So 21 of her points were from the 3-point line, and only the other 2 were free throws. That's funny. Alyssa Thomas, 7 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. The engine, doing what she does. Bree Jones with 11. Ty Harris with 8. Dejanay Carrington with 9 points and 6 rebounds. You have Nelson Adota with 4. And Tiffany Mitchell off the bench with 13. So the Connecticut Sun are tied with the Liberty with a 17-4 record. 17-4 record. But the Liberty are still in first place due to already beating the Connecticut Sun in their only matchup of the season so far. So the other game that took place today, it was the Aces versus the Wings. Aces were the home team. Aces get the win 104-85. Dallas had kept it close at halftime. They were down 3. And then in the second half, as you can see, the Aces scored 26 and 27 points respectively to blow them out. Natasha Howard, get off the screen, man. Natasha Howard had played 27 minutes, had 14 points, 8 rebounds. Tierra McCowan had 9 points and 4 rebounds. They had Odyssey Sims had her best scoring game this season in a Dallas Wings uniform. She's on a hardship contract. She had 25 points and 5 assists. You had Enrique Gumbawale with 13 and 6 rebounds. And JC Sheldon has 6 points. Their bench, they had 8 from Billings, 6 from Kalani Brown, 3 from Soares, 1 from Uzun. For the Aces, no Kia Stokes. She's out with an illness. non-COVID illness, as they like to specify. So Alicia Clark gets to start. She had 6 points on 2 of 6 shooting from 3. Asia Wilson passes. Forgot the young lady's name, but she's number 1 all time in Aces scoring history. That includes the Utah Stars and San Antonio Silver Stars franchises that were the foundations of the Aces. So she had 28 and 10, another double-double for her on her MVP campaign. Chelsea Gray, 12 points, 4 rebounds. Kelsey Plum with 23. And Jackie Young with 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Their bench, nothing too crazy from their bench either. All right. So let's take a look at the standings really quickly. Let me pull up the standings. So we got the standings here. These are as current as right before this game. Should be. Oh no, because it says Las Vegas lost one when they won. Let's refresh this and see if they give us the correct standings. Boom, there we go. Correct standings here on your screen now. So we have the Liberty at 17 and 4. The Connecticut Sun at 17 and 4 as well. But as I mentioned, Liberty beat them in the head-to-head matchup so far. So they are the number 1 seed still. You have Minnesota with 15 and 6 record. Who knows how long Nafisa will be out? Reports were that she was in a boot. So that might put her Olympic position in jeopardy if it's more serious than thought to be. So we shall see. Let me turn my volume up so I make sure I don't miss anything here. In the meantime, let me get stuff ready for the third quarter, and then we'll get back to this, people. One moment. All right, we're ready for that. All right, so we have Las Vegas, who move up to 4th place here with a 13 and 7 record. Seattle also with 13 and 7. Phoenix 10 and 10. Chicago in the 7th seed with 8 and 11. Nate Robinson. Oh, they're showing Nate Robinson in the crowd. Seattle native, or Washington State native, I should say. Indiana with a 9 and 13 record for the 8th seed here. Atlanta 7 and 13. Sparks 5 and 15. Washington 5 and 17. And the Dallas Wings 5 and 17. You and Me says Cleveland needs a team. Yeah, they had a team in the past. They were called the Cleveland Rockers, but they did not last. They didn't last too long. They lasted. I couldn't say that. They lasted a good amount, maybe like five-ish years. But as these things tend to happen, they nobody wanted to keep them, so they had to be disbanded. All right, we have another game that's going on right now. I'm gonna keep you guys updated with the score. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, it's the Sparks and the Mercury. So that score will be cycling on the screen. All right, so we're ready for the third quarter here. We are ready for the third quarter. So the Seattle Storm will start the possession with the ball. Yeah, You and Me. I have one of the I usually wear some of the t-shirts of the defunct teams. I guess I haven't worn that one in a while, but yeah, the Cleveland Rockers. Jewel Lloyd with the ball for the Storm. Hand off to Magbagor. Magbagor out to Jewel. Jewel attacks left side. Euro stab. Floater is good. So Jewel Lloyd scores her first field goal of the game. 39-33. Beulah says bring back the Houston Comets. Yeah. The thing with bringing back teams is that you need somebody who's going to bring them back in that area. Maybe tries to throw it down to Cardoso, and bad pass goes out of bounds. That's the thing with people saying bring back defunct teams. You got to have the ownership or the leadership group who wants to bring that team back. A lot of the ownership groups are wanting to bring back or operate new teams, brand new teams. Jewel Lloyd, oh, she shoots the turnaround jump shot, rolls in and out, rebound to the sky. Mabry on the run. Mabry, ball gets deflected, but Reese saves it back out to Mabry. Mabry gets the screen from Cardoso. She goes over to Cardoso. Over to Lindsay Allen. Lindsay Allen pump fakes for 3. It's 5 on the shot clock. Kennedy Carter turnaround jump shot gets fouled by Skylar Diggins-Smith on the baseline jumper. So Kennedy Carter will go to the line for free throws. And Kennedy Carter knocks down the first free throw. And she bricks the second. Ball gets tipped out of bounds by Cardoso. It goes to the Storm. Ball in play with the Storm here. Skylar Diggins-Smith on the drive, left hand. Reese deters her. Skylar Diggins-Smith drops it off to Magbegor. Magbegor under the basket, goes up, under, and scores on Cardoso. Great basket by Ezzy Magbegor. So it's 40-35 here. Chicago up 5. Mabry with the ball. Mabry goes to the right. Drops it down to Reese. Reese saves it, but it goes right out of bounds. Turnover by the Sky. Mabry is trying to throw these entry passes. They're a little too long, and it's leading to turnovers. So ball and play with the Storm here. Diggins-Smith with the ball. Diggins-Smith gets the screen from Jewel. She finds Horston on the cut. Horston drops it off to Nneka. Nneka goes up, gets fouled, and one great ball movement by the Storm. Jordan Horston sets it up with the paint cut from the three-point line. It gets right middle of the floor. Nneka cuts right behind her. When the double comes, she drops it right off to Nneka. Nneka gets fouled by Kennedy Carter for the basket. So it's 40-37. Great ball movement there as Nneka misses the three-point play. Angel Reese with the rebound. That must mean 10 rebounds for Miss Reese. Kennedy Carter attacks and scores. Kennedy Carter, aggressive to the basket, explosive, and gets to the basket. Diggins-Smith over to Magbegor. Magbegor picks up her dribble, gives it back to Skylar at the three-point line. Skylar, left hand attack over to Jewel. Jewel attacks, throws up the floater, gets fouled, and one. Jewel Lloyd hits the floater going left. So Jewel Lloyd aggressive here in this quarter, and she scores again, 42-39. Beulah says, Ezzy made the Australian Olympic team. Yeah, there's a lot of Australian Olympians here in the W. There's 2 on this team with Sammy and Ezzy. Ball back at play. You have Rebecca Allen from Phoenix. Potentially Jade Melbourne from the Mystics. So a lot of Australians. Ball and play with the Sky. Kennedy Carter. Kennedy Carter on the attack. Throws up the floater. No foul. And Nneka with the rebound. Skylar Diggins-Smith on the run. Skylar attacks. Goes up with the left. And scores. It's a tie game. 42-42. Here, people. Lindsay Allen with the ball. Lindsay Allen, corner to Mabry. Mabry, quick 3. Bounces out. Ball gets tipped. Ezzy with the save. Over to Nneka. The Seattle Storm feeling themselves right now. Nneka with the ball. Over to Ezzy. Ezzy attacks Cardoso. Pump fake goes up. Oh, Cardoso ties her up. And they call a jump ball. Cardoso swallows up that shot by Ezzy Magbegor. Ezzy pump fakes, tries to go up under, goes up, and Cardoso just all ball on that. Liz says we got another great game. Yes, indeed we do. Beautiful block by. So it's Magbegor versus Cardoso for the jump ball. And Magbegor somehow, a ball bounces right back to her. The Shields in the game, guarding Jewel Lloyd. Fall away jumper is good, and the Storm retake the lead. 44-42. Diamond to Shields, corner three misses, and Skylar Diggins-Smith with the rebound. Diggins-Smith running quickly, crossover, gets into the paint, drops it off to Nneka. Nneka goes up, foul, and one. So the Storm crowd over in Climate Pledge has finally awoken due to the effort of their team, and they take their biggest lead of the game, 46-42, timeout. Is that a timeout they're calling? No, she's just going to the foul line. It looked like they were playing the timeout music. And Nneka hits the free throw for the three-point play. It's 47-42. The Storm on a run here. They outscored the Sky 16-3 in the quarter so far to take this lead. They throw a double at Kennedy Carter, and they call a foul on Diggins-Smith. Three fouls on Diggins-Smith. So Sky inbound the ball to Shields to Lindsay Allen. Lindsay Allen on the attack. Drops it off to Cardoso on the cutoff. She smokes it. Reese rebound and put back. Angel Reese doing what she does best and rebounding, scoring, doing all the dirty work down there. New WNBA record with 13 consecutive double-doubles for Reese. And the ball goes out of bounds after that miss by Seattle Storm. Nneka saves it off of a Sky player. So it's 47-44. Everybody salute if you voted yes for the third team straight double-double. She already has it. And the game is not even over. Let's see if they can get a win here. They've blown the lead. Jewel Lloyd on the attack. It's fouled by Diamond to Shields. So it'll be Seattle Storm ball again. It's Horston, Agumake, Diggins-Smith, Magbagor, and Lloyd. For the Storm, you have Reese, Allen, Kennedy, Cardoso, and DeShields. For the Sky, Jewel Lloyd gets the ball stripped, and they call a... Did they call a foul on Angel? It looks like another foul on Angels. It's the same thing that happened last time for her. She got into foul trouble. So they are challenging the call. Because if not, that would be a fourth foul on Angel. So they are challenging the call here. That looked like all ball there. So the referees are reviewing that. This is the same thing that happened to Angel last game. Foul trouble kept her away from even bigger numbers than she had, and she had big numbers. So Angel Reese, 11 points, 11 rebounds at the 4-minute 58 mark here in the third quarter. She breaks the WNBA record for most consecutive double-doubles over multiple seasons. So they're still reviewing this. They are still reviewing this. Hey, Jim, what's going on? So they're still reviewing this, guys. They are still reviewing this. They're not really giving us any info here. It looks like the call was unsuccessful. The crowd cheered pretty loudly. So Jewel Lloyd had 2 points at halftime on the 2 free throws. She has 7 points now in this quarter. So the Storm outscoring the Sky 16-5 here in the third quarter. They currently have a 3-point lead. Let me run the clock down a little bit. It's 4 minutes 58 seconds to go here. Oh, so the challenge was good, guys. The challenge was good. Wow. So great call by Angel Reese. She told her coach to challenge it. She got all ball. So it counts. Um, Good challenge. They retained their challenge, so they have one more challenge. The rest of the game. Angel Reese. It'll be a jump ball here. So Angel Reese gets saved. Gets saved here. From having multiple fouls. She still has 3 though. So jump ball center circle since no one had possession. It's Cardoso versus Magbagor, and the Storm get possession. Horston with the ball. Horston over to Lloyd. Lloyd over to Lloyd gets the ball deflected off of her. I'm surprised they didn't say that was off Lloyd. The Shields bounces it off of her, and it stays with the Storm. Jewel Lloyd over to Diggins Smith. Diggins Smith, left side of the floor. She attacks. Crossover on Allen. Drops it off to Magbagor. Magbagor turnaround jumper is good. That was beautiful. And it's 49-44 Seattle. Lindsay Allen with the ball, right side of the floor. And gets fouled by Diggins Smith. So that might be 4 on Diggins Smith, if I'm not mistaken. That's 4 on Skylar Diggins Smith. So are they going to make her take a seat? Nope. Let's see. Yes, she is. So Diggins Smith. Oh, Noelle Quinn is challenging this call, people. Noelle Quinn will challenge this call. So we have back-to-back challenges here. I don't know if that one will be successful as I was of the other one. I'm not so sure. So another break, people. We have another break here in the action. 49-44 Seattle over the Sky. That's a foul. That's a foul. She doesn't even touch the ball. This should be a open and shut case Johnson. If you know where that's from. Looking at this other game that's going on, I have the score at the bottom of the screen. Phoenix at LA. Phoenix is up 20-15. It looks like there's no Rebecca Allen tonight, so Micaiah Herbert Harrigan gets the start. Natasha Cloud is leading the way with 11 points. And you have for the Sparks, you have Hamby leading the way with 6 points and 4 rebounds. The rookie Rakia Jackson with 3 points. Ari McDonald with 4 points. So we'll keep an eye on that as we go. So the challenge was unsuccessful. So Skylar Diggins Smith does pick up the foul. She goes to the bench. and Chicago resumes. A lot of stoppages here in this quarter, slowing the game down, but it is what it is. Lindsey Allen with the ball. Lindsey Allen over to Kennedy Carter. Kennedy Carter over to DeShields. DeShields with the pump fake. Out to Kennedy. And a shot clock violation. Unawareness of the shot clock. Diamond DeShields has to shoot that three. Initially, she passes it back to Kennedy with 2 on the clock. And that's that. Beulah says that see Cameron Brink on the team bench. Yeah, she was on the team bench last game as well. It was dope. They were speaking to Kiki Iriafen, who's now at USC, her former teammate at Stanford. So that was dope to see. On this end on back to this game, Jewell Loyd almost gets the ball stolen by Kennedy Carter, but they retained possession here. Sideline inbounds from Whitcomb to Loyd. Loyd over to Nneka. Nneka to Sammy. Sammy, quick release on the three, misses. And rebound to DeShields. DeShields over to Lindsey Allen. She's on the run, right side of the floor. Slows it down, goes behind the back. Gets the screen from Reese. Over to Isabel Harrison, back to Lindsey. Reese posting up Magbegor. She attacks, goes up with the left, and misses. Great defense by Magbegor. Rebound to Agumake. Over to Jewell Loyd. Jewell Loyd in and out dribble attack. She travels. You got to call that. That's a travel. And a foul on Kennedy Carter. So it looked like a hard foul. I didn't really see what happened. I just saw I was calling the travel there because she ins and outs 1, 2. So Jewell Loyd with an in and out dribble. She drives. She blows by Kennedy Carter. Kennedy Carter goes for the swipe on the ball. Jewell Loyd moves the ball from the right side to the left side, and misses. It grazes the side of Jewell's head. So they're reviewing this to see if this should be upgraded to a flagrant 1 or flagrant 2. So she blows by. She thought she was going to get the swipe, but Jewell moves it. So the Storm announcers, one of the lady announcer for the Storm is calling for a flagrant 2. The guy announcer, he's saying, all right, flagrant 1, but flagrant 2 is like a little too much. There's a lot of stoppages here in this quarter. We've had 2 review. Well, this is the 3rd review of the quarter. So it is a flagrant 1 on Kennedy Carter here. Flagrant 1 on Kennedy. Jewell Loyd hits the free throw. And Jewell Loyd hits the second. Ball in play. So the lady's still complaining though that it wasn't a flagrant 2. It's 51-44 Seattle. Jewell Loyd goes behind the back. Pull up jump shot. So Jewell Loyd gets a quick 4 points here. She hits the 2 free throws and then that mid-range jump shot. Biggest lead of the game for the Storm here, 53-44. The Sky offense has cratered here. I don't know what happened to Mabry. why she's not in the game. They give it to Isabel Harrison, and she gets tripped up by Horston. Ball and play with the sky. Over to Kennedy Carter. Kennedy Carter, mid-range jump shot. Off the back rim miss. Rebound to Nneka Ogwumike. Over to Lloyd. Lloyd with the spin move. Lloyd, left side of the floor. Lloyd drops it off to Magbagor. Magbagor gets the ball stripped. And they call a foul on Lindsay Allen. In the backcourt. She was going after the loose ball. Nneka gets right in front of her and draws the foul. So the Storm are in the bonus. So they'll shoot free throws the rest of this quarter here. The Sky have only scored 5 points in this quarter, guys. Their offense has fallen off of a cliff here. Credit the Seattle Storm defense, though, as Nneka hits the first free throw. Beulah, you say you don't like the Storm commentator? Whatever it is, I forgot this dude's name. As she hits the second. So it's Chicago ball. They are struggling here. 55-44 here. The Storm biggest lead of the game. Lindsay over to Isabel. Over the miscommunication between Harrison and Carter. Carter moves out the corner. Isabel looking for her there. And it's a turnover. Oh, it gets deflected. So it stays there, ball. My apologies. Lindsay Allen down to Reese. What a pass. And Reese with the layup. So it's 55-46. Back to a single-digit game. Jewel Lloyd pulls up for three. Front rims it. Ball tipped out. And Kennedy Carter on the run. Kennedy Carter up to DeShields. DeShields throws it back to Carter and scores. Somehow they get the basket there. It almost looked like it was a turnover. But Kennedy Carter scores. It's 55-48. So quick 4 points here for the Sky to stay within arm's reach. Horston with the ball. Horston over to Jewel, top of the key. We're under 2 minutes to go here. Jewel attacks DeShields. Pull back dribble. Gets the ball stolen. Cardoso with the steal. No, that's Reese with the steal. Over to Allen. Allen drives into the paint. Allen over to Kennedy Carter. Kennedy Carter reverse layup is good. Foul and 1 Kennedy Carter. So Kennedy Carter saying she got smacked in the face. But she does hit the reverse layup. Kennedy Carter, I don't know what happened. It looked like she got Kennedy Carter gets a technical foul. They were showing the replay. Teresa Weatherspoon is talking to her player like, you can't do that at this point in the game. We need you, and we're down. So Kennedy Carter does have 16 points. So I believe Jewel Lloyd might have hit it. They weren't showing the play at all. Sometimes these broadcasts be a little weird on the things they're focusing on. But it appears Jewel Lloyd hits the technical free throw. And now Kennedy Carter will shoot the free throw for the 3-point play, and she hits it. So it's a 5-point game here. 5-point game. Jewel Lloyd with the ball. Jewel Lloyd picks up her dribble. Ezzie Magbagor on the cut. Oh, good defense by the Sky. They get the steal. Reese up with the ball. Angel Reese dribbles it up court. Nneka tries to get Reese. She falls on the floor. They say it's out of bounds off of the Sky. Reese thought she was tripped, but they say no trip there. So it's Storm ball to inbound here. 5-point game. A minute left to go here as they inbound. So Jewell Loyd with the ball. She's had a solid quarter after not scoring a field goal to start. Nneka Ogwumike gets the pass in the paint and scores. So back to 7. 58-51. Kennedy Carter with the ball. Kennedy Carter attacks. Cross court to Reese. Reese in the corner. Reese shoots the 3 and short. Hits off the side rim. Jewell Loyd with the ball. Jewell Loyd drops it off to Bagbagor, who goes up and scores. 9-point game here. Ezzie Bagbagor rolling to the basket. Perfect timing between her and Jewell. And Lindsay Allen dribbling at half court. There's a 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock here. Jewell Loyd attacks. Lindsay Allen attacks. Goes up, double clutches, and scores. Tough shot by Lindsay Allen. Oh, the ball goes off Sammy Wickham's foot and out of bounds. So the Sky have a chance to cut into this deficit with 4 seconds on the shot clock. On the game clock, excuse me. Lindsay Allen to inbound here. So the Sky have 4 seconds. Timeout by Teaspoon. She wants a good shot here to end this quarter. So the Sky pick up their offense. They've scored 14 in this quarter. The Storm have scored 29, which is why it's a 7-point game at this point. So we're in a timeout right now. Trying to see what the Sky can draw up with 4 seconds left on the clock. Shout out to everybody who's here on the watch along. Salute to all of y'all. This is the 3rd game of a 4-game WNBA slate. The other game that's going on right now is the Mercury at the Sparks. If you're new here, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We do watch-alongs all season long. I will be putting the schedule out for the watch-alongs tomorrow on what games we'll be doing the rest of the week. UME says having a stroke over this game. Yeah, it's back and forth. It's intense. This quarter has been extremely long. Lindsay Allen inbounds to DeShields. DeShields 3 seconds, 2 seconds. DeShields crossover. Shoots the jumper, and that's not the. I don't think that's the shot they wanted. DeShields shoots an air ball, and that's how the quarter ends. So it's 60-53 Storm with the lead as we go into the 4th quarter. All right, so we're all set for the 4th. All set for the 4th. If you're just joining, Angel Reese does break the record. She stands alone, 13 straight double-doubles. Consecutive double-doubles, I should say. Yeah, straight and consecutive, same thing. 13 consecutive double-doubles for Angel Reese. She has 13 points and 11 rebounds this evening. Cardoso, she's been on the bench the end of this quarter, but we're going to take a look at her stats really quickly. Cardoso still at 6 points, does have 4 blocks and 8 rebounds. You have Mabry with 10 points and Carter with 17. For the Storm, you have Ogwumike with 18 and 9. You have Bagbagor with 11 and 7. You have Diggins Smith with 7 points and 8 assists. Jewell Loyd with 14 and 4 assists, and Horston with 2 points and 4 rebounds. Looking at this other game, Phoenix is up 29-23 over the Sparks. Let me take a look at what the damage is there. So Hamby has 10 points and 5 rebounds. She does have 2 fouls, so she's probably on the bench right now. Steph Talbot had a hell of a game against the Aces. Almost a triple-double watch for her. She has, 2 points. You have Rakia Jackson with 3. Ari McDonald with 4. For the Mercury, Natasha Cloud leading the way with 13. Kalia Copper with 8 points and 5 rebounds. Everybody else has not been playing well. Griner only has 3 points and 3 rebounds. All right, so we're getting ready for the fourth, people. We are getting ready for the fourth quarter. You and me says, damn, good game. Reese is hungry. She's working hard. She's trying. The outside jump shot isn't falling like it was on Friday, but she's still doing what she does best. She gets to the basket. She grabs offensive and defensive rebounds. Plays some solid defense as well. Jim says, Reese's hunger reminds me of Larry. Yeah. Anytime she's out on the floor, she's going to be the ultimate competitor. Beulah says, Jay, why the commentator of the Storm yells so loud? That's his thing. That's his shtick. It's like if you watch the NBA as the quarter has started, the guy from the Charlotte Hornets, he be screaming loud. Eric, what's his name? Something, I forgot his name. But he be screaming super loud. First shot of the game, of the quarter is missed by Mabry. Sammy Whitcomb down to Nneka Ogwumike, seals Reese, and scores. It's 62-53. The veteran is trying to take it to the rookie here, trying to get them back in the win column. Over to Mabry. Mabry hasn't played in a while. Mabry goes to Isabel Harrison. Deep 2, misses, and Nneka tips it out of bounds. It stays with the Sky here. Nneka Ogwumike with 20 points and 9 rebounds. So she's on double-double watch as well. Skylar Diggins-Smith has checked back into this game. Ball inbound to Reese at the 3-point line. Reese down to Harrison. Harrison over to Mabry. Mabry on the scoop and score. Great ball movement to get the layup. And it's 62-55. Lineup check is Diggins-Smith, Magbegor, Gumake, Horston, and Lloyd. Lloyd gets a nice pass. Just couldn't finish the reverse layup. It was a tough layup, to be fair. For the Sky, it's Evans, Mabry, Reese, Harrison, and Carter. Carter with the ball. Pulls up on Lloyd. Short. Reese tips it up. But Diggins-Smith secures the rebound. Jim says, I'm glad you don't scream. Yeah, I try not to. It's not my bag. Lloyd misses the 3-pointer. Oh, wow. So Nneka Ogwumike does get the double-double. Jewel Lloyd missed the 3-pointer. The ball was floating around. Nobody chases it down. Nneka gets it. Euro steps to the basket and scores. So it's 55-64. Mabry with the ball. Kennedy Carter over to Mabry. Mabry over to Harrison. Harrison over to Evans. Evans does not look at the clock. Shot clock violation. Great defense by the Storm, though. Oh, Reese does catch her in the side of the face. Ball in play with the Storm. No call on that other play that Nneka scored on. So it's 64-55 here, people. Under 8 to go. Jewel Lloyd for 3. She finally knocks one down. Jewel Lloyd coming alive here in this second half. Biggest lead of the game for the Storm. 67-55 here. 12-point game. Harrison over to Carter. Carter attacks Horston. Goes reverse. And it rolls off. Reese secures the rebound. Over to Mabry. Mabry tries to hit the 3, and she misses. Rebound to Magbegor. Diggins-Smith on the run. Diggins-Smith, foul line jumper, and she scores. And timeout to Teresa Weatherspoon. 14-point lead in the blink of an eye. 7:10 left to go. I'm going to run my clock down. 7:10 left to go. The Storm on a 9-2 run to start this fourth quarter. Jewel Lloyd finally knocks down a three after struggling all night. She's 1 for 6 from three, and she's up to 17 points. Agumake with 22 and 10. Magbagor with 11 and 9. So both of their bigs are on double-double alert. And you have Skylar Diggins-Smith. She's on double-double alert as well. She has 9 points and 8 assists. Angel Reese with 13 and 13. Cardoso hasn't got too many minutes in the second half. She played only 20 minutes, has 6 points and 8 rebounds. All right, so once we come back, it'll be Chicago ball. It will be Chicago ball. Shout out to everybody here. Oh yeah, Jim says the Storm are tough. They are tough. Looking at the comments, sorry guys. Beulah says, when do the Liberty play the Storm again? I'll tell you that momentarily. Let me stop. Liberty play the Storm August 30th. August 30th is when we play the August 30th and September 5th are the next 2 times the Liberty and the Storm play. So after what you call it, after the Olympic break. Tudo, salute, what's good, bro? What up? Is there a crowd size? I always be trying to find a crowd size. It looks pretty packed in there, but it's hard. I don't know where they be. I'll be looking on Twitter to see if they report the crowd size. On X, sorry. I always call it. It sounds weird calling it X. Oh, Stephanie Talbot hurt her foot. That's why she's not playing as well today. Tudo, I haven't even watched the game, to be honest with you. I have to, after this game, I'm gonna probably watch the Phoenix Sparks game, and then I have the game DVR'd. I'm gonna watch it afterwards. Ball back at play with the Sky here. Because I honestly I couldn't tell you what happened. Isabel Harrison goes for the hook shot, gets her own rebound, gets blocked, gets her own rebound again, gets fouled, and won. So Isabel Harrison, persistence pays off. She misses 2, but scores on the third. If at first you don't succeed, try again. That's an old saying that I was told as a kid. Look, I'm gonna try and get that crowd size for you and me. And she hits the 3-point play. So it's an 11-point game here, 69-58. Can Chicago make another run here? Jewel Lloyd feeling it this quarter. Jewel Lloyd attacks Dana Evans and gets fouled. That's a tough matchup for the shorter Dana Evans. So Jewel Lloyd going back to the free throw line. She's 6 for 6 from the line. Jewel Lloyd shoots the first. Oh, I jinxed her. She misses. I jinxed her. Second, and she buries the second. So it's 70-58 here. 70-58. Attendance. I don't know if this attendance is current attendance. Mabry with the ball. Mabry drops it down to Harrison. Harrison fall away, jump shot, foul, and one again. Isabel Harrison. Tudo says Clark made history, though I'm happy for her. As Isabel Harrison hits the 3-point play. Ball back in play. What's the point of turnover? What's the points off turnovers looking like? It's not bad. Last time I checked, I'll tell you right now. Magbagor over to Diggins Smith. She drives, gets to the basket. Nobody there to deter her. She scoops it in. 72-61. Storm up. Points off turnovers. 11 turnovers for the Sky. They've given up 11 points off those turnovers. 10 turnovers for the Storm. They've given up 8. Harrison shoots the baseline jump shot, misses. Angel Reese trips and falls on the tip, and she's on the floor in the backcourt. Ezzy Magbagor goes up. Ball gets deflected by Mabry. She gets her own rebound. Magbagor misses again, and they call a foul on the floor here. So Ezzy Magbagor having a solid game as well. Ezzy Magbagor with the double-double as well. Ezzy Magbagor with 11 points and 11 rebounds to join her teammate Nneka Ogwumike. Ball and play with the Storm. 8 on the shot clock. Diggins Smith over to Magbagor. Magbagor attacks Harrison. She just throws it up, rolls around. Harrison gets the rebound. Harrison over to Evans. So we have a bunch of double-doubles in this game. Dana Evans. Oh, Dana Evans cannot throw an inbound pass. She tries to throw it to Reese and throws it off the center of the backboard. And it's a turnover. Jewel Lloyd with the ball. Jewel Lloyd, left side of the floor. Gets the screen from Nneka. She steps back, tries to throw it down to Nneka. Drop off to Ezzy. Gets blocked by Harrison. And it stays with it goes to the Sky. Great defense. So you have Nneka Ogwumike with 22 and 11. You have Ezzy Magbagor with 11 and 11. You have Angel Reese with 13 and 13. So the bigs are putting in work today. Lindsay Allen with the ball. Dana Evans to the bench, as she should have been. Harrison down to Reese. And the ball gets tipped out by Nneka Ogwumike, and it stays with the Sky. So it's an 11-point game here with 4.5 to go. I'm running the clock down. It's 4 minutes 35 to go. 9 on the shot clock. Ball to Mabry. Mabry with the ball. Comes off the screen. Mabry finds Harrison on the roll. And they call a jump ball here between Harrison and Ogwumike. Ball in play after the jump ball, and the Storm win it. Horston with the ball. Oh, good pass to Lloyd. Lloyd goes up and smokes the layup. Rebound to Harrison. Oh, Mabry almost turns it over, but Kennedy Carter with the save. Carter over to Allen. Allen gets into the paint. Drops it down to Reese. Reese, layup is good. So it's a 9-point game. 4 minutes to go here. Chicago has to get more stops. Or Skylar Diggins Smith off the screen, picks up her dribble. Over to Mercedes Russell. Corner to Horston. Horston drives. Down to Mercedes Russell. Bad pass. Kennedy Carter picks it off. Carter on the run. Carter goes up, attacks, misses. Reese rebound and scores. Time. It looks like a timeout's about to be called here. Let's see. Oh, they don't call one. Oh, they do. So Skylar Diggins Smith calls the timeout. So Reese still adding to her totals here. Reese up to 17 and 14. (17 and 14) for Angel Reese. Camila Cardoso was on pace for probably 30 rebounds tonight. She had eight in the first quarter. and she hasn't played much. She hasn't played since, really. She played a little bit in the second quarter and probably a beginning of the third, but other than that, she hasn't played. She still has 8 rebounds, and she has 4 blocks as well. And let's see if the points in the paint um have changed. So before, Seattle was up, the Sky were up probably 10 points in the paint. Now it's 44-38. Jim says Angel should get Rookie of the Year. It's going to be a tight one. It's going to be a tight one. It is going to be tight. Both of the rookies are putting up extraordinary numbers. Nelson, what's going on, man? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. He said this is the matchup for first place in the WNBA between the Liberty and the Sun. Yeah, that game will be on Wednesday. Yeah, consistency. So if they keep going at this pace, it's gonna come down to standings at the end of the day. So let's say Chicago makes the playoffs and Indiana doesn't. They'll probably give it to Angel if the stats keep up with what's going on now. If Clark makes it and Angel doesn't, then Clark will get it. So it's going to keep going like that if the stats stay as consistent for both players as they have been. But look, like I've been telling a lot of people when they ask me about this stuff, you'll see a difference after the Olympic break. You'll see a big difference after the Olympic break because the teams like the Chicagos and the Indianas, they don't have any All-Stars or any Olympians going anywhere. They have time to stay at the crib or stay in their city. They can have their own informal practices, work on the playbook and all that. Get more practice time in with each other so that while the teams like my Liberty have 4 Olympians going over, the Aces have 4 or 5 Olympians going over. While those players are out there wearing themselves down against international competition, the rookies who haven't even rested will get the rest and the practice time. We're back in play here. Jewel Lloyd attacks, gets blocked by Isabel Harrison. It's a 3-on-1 here for the Sky. Kennedy Carter scoops and gets fouled by Skylar Diggins-Smith. Skylar Diggins-Smith believes she's never fouled anybody. Skylar Diggins-Smith believes she's never fouled a soul. Every time she fouls, even if it's a clear foul, she hits. That's a. That's a foul. Look, don't be biased, commentators. It's okay to be objective a little bit. That was a foul. Kennedy Carter hits the free throw. And she hits the both free throws. So it's 72-67. 3:20 to go here, people. Can the Sky come back and steal back-to-back games on the road against one of the better home teams in the league? Let's see. Skylar Diggins-Smith wants the rescreen here. Diggins-Smith gets the rescreen, drops it over to Jewel. Jewel attacks middle of the paint. Fall away jump shot, bounces around, bounces out. Reese secures the rebound. Oh, it's a fight on the floor for it. And it's a jump ball. I thought Reese had the rebound. But it's going to be between Nneka Ogwumike and Lindsay Allen here. Nneka Ogwumike fighting for the rebound there. I thought Angel had it. Angel tips it with the right hand first to try and corral it. And that's how it gets to Nneka. So Allen versus Ogwumike. This is a pretty big jump ball here if the Sky could get it. Nneka tips it and Mabry secures it. Mabry outlet to Kennedy Carter. Goes up with the scoop and gets fouled by Nneka Ogwumike. So as I said, it was a big possession there. Remember that possession. Nneka Ogwumike, 6'4", against Lindsay Allen, 5'5" something. And somehow Marina Mabry of the Sky gets the ball. Outlet pass to Lindsay Allen and gets pushed. Outlet pass from Lindsay Allen over to Kennedy Carter, who gets fouled in transition, and she hits the free throw. So it's 68-72. Second one is up, and she hits them both. Listen, people, we have a 3-point game in our hands. 3-point game. Let me sit up here. This is getting interesting. Ezzie Magagor over to Lloyd. Lloyd's had a pretty good second half. Over to Horston. Horston on the attack. Foul by Kennedy Carter. Kennedy Carter on the reach-in foul on Jordan Horston. I don't think they're in the bonus, though. So she may be okay. Oh, she is in the bonus. Dang. That sucks. So Horston at the line for free throws. Horston hits the first. So Horston at the line for the second one, and she hits both. So it's 74-69 here. 74-69. Lindsay Allen brings it up court. Over to Mabry. Mabry, right-hand dribble. Hand off to Kennedy. Kennedy gets to the... She shoots the mid-range jump shot, misses, gets her own rebound. Oh, Nneka steals it, though. Nneka Ogwumike on the floor steals the rebound. Jim says, don't let my mom see. Funny, Jim. Jewel Lloyd with the ball. Over to Nneka Ogwumike. She's had a hell of a game here. Diggins Smith over to Horston. Horston to Ezzie Magagor, goes up and scores. That might be it right there. Ball and play with the Sky. 76-69 here. Under 2 minutes to go. Allen to Reese. Reese on the drive. Reese throws it up. It rolls off. Magagor with the rebound. She had Mabry in the corner. I thought she should have passed it. Oh, Skylar Diggins Smith with the block. Oh, so Skylar Diggins Smith draws the foul on Lindsay Allen, who gets the blocking foul on Lindsay Allen. Yeah, let me slouch back down. Man, it got pretty good there for 30 seconds, and then it went back to regularly scheduled programming. So Diggins Smith at the line. She misses the free throw. It's 69-76 here. 1:42 to go in this game. Diggins Smith again, and she hits the second. So it's 77-69. Chicago, not a very big 3-point shooting team, though. So we'll see what they can draw up here. So Teresa Weatherspoon with her coaches in the huddle trying to draw up a play here to see if they can come back. As I mentioned, this game has been a big double-double game for the Bigs. You have 17 and 14 for Angel Reese. You have 21 for Kennedy Carter. But on the Storm side, you have Nneka Ogwumike with 22 and 12 rebounds. You have Ezzie Magagor with 13 and 11 rebounds. And Diggins Smith 2 assists away from a double-double. She has 12 points and 8 assists. So the next couple games for the Storm, they play the Aces on Wednesday, play the Lynx on Friday, and then play the Dream on the 14th. So that Aces game is at 12 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday. There's going to be like 6 games that start between 11 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. I won't be able to do them all, unfortunately, because they all start right around each other. So we'll keep an eye on them because the Liberty take priority, at least for me. So it'll be Liberty versus Sun at 11:30. I think the Sky and the Fever both have games starting at 12 p.m. Eastern. Ball and play with the Sky. Jim said mom was correcting me when he was 70. Kennedy Carter over to Lindsay Allen. They had no time to waste there. They got to score quickly. Time is not their friend. Reese over to Lindsay. Lindsay over to Reese. Oh, Reese loses it. Gets it to Kennedy. Can Kennedy hit a 3? Front rims it and rebound to Magagor. And that might be it. If she would have hit that 3, it would have changed some things. But Kennedy Carter, not a big 3-point shooter. She's more mid-range and at the basket. That's why I was sort of confused when they let go of the young lady that they drafted. Horston over to NECA. NECA for the dagger. Misses. Rebound to Magbagor, who over to Diggins Smith for three. And that is game, set, and match. 80-69. Mabry tries to answer, though. Mabry off the back rim. And NECA snatches the rebound. Yeah, so that is the game. 43 seconds to go here. A foul call on Angel Reese going for the rebound. You and Me says, thanks, Jay. Good job. Thank you, as always. Ezzy Magbagor chasing down every loose ball. She gets the rebound, throws it to Skylar Diggins-Smith, shoots the three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. $15 and 8 for Skylar. NECA adding to her point total. NECA has 23, going for 24 with the second free throw, and she buries it. So it's 82-69. The Sky call a reset timeout. That means they just advance the ball to half court and do not actually huddle up. So 43.8 seconds to go. Storm up 82-69. The Sky fought and fought, but a couple bonehead plays towards the end, and they see their weaknesses, so I hope the team can address them. Oh, Mabry with the turnover. NECA with the steal. Over to Jewel Lloyd. It goes fast break. Layup is good. 15-point lead. And this game is pretty much over. 30 seconds to go. 84-69. Reese goes up and gets blocked by Magbagor. Ezzy Magbagor with the block on Reese. RC says, Jay, Sabrina was trying to match CC Fly yesterday. Came up short. Yeah. I'm about to go watch that game. I haven't watched any of that game yet, bro. I was busy yesterday, so I haven't seen it. But I did see the box score. She shot like 13 threes, made like 2 or 3 of them. Sabrina, that is. Ball in play. And Mabry gets a basket. It's 84-71. It was a 12-0 run there by the Storm. All right, Liz. See you Wednesday. Salute, salute. All right, guys. So as this game ticks down, the Chicago Sky were up. The Chicago Sky were up. But Seattle fought back in that second half. Jewel Lloyd finally woke up, and the Seattle Storm get the win 84-71. Storm moved to 14-7. The Sky moved to 8-12 on the year. I think the Storm actually move up in the standings to back over the Aces to 4th place. So the Storm moved back to 4th place. The Aces had moved into 4th because they had won earlier today. As always, I would like to take a look at the box score so you guys can see it for yourselves. So let me load that up really quickly before I let you guys out of here. RC said, I'm glad I didn't say more than I did. Then it's a good game. Hard to beat a good team twice. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Let me pull up this box score. Salute to everybody who's tuned in throughout the watch along. Appreciate all the support. I'm gonna release my schedule for watch alongs for the week. Probably in the next hour or so. All right, so box score is up. Storm 84, Sky 71. You have Sky beating them 20-12 in the first quarter. It was tied 19-19 in the second. Then the third quarter, 29-14, the Storm outscored the Sky. And then the fourth quarter, the Seattle Storm outscored them 24-18. Angel Reese, 13 straight double-double, 17 points, 14 rebounds. Had 4 steals to go with it as well. Cardoso, not sure what happened. She didn't get too many minutes the rest of the game. 6 points and 8 rebounds. Did have 4 blocks in her 20 minutes. Lindsay Allen with 2 points and 6 assists. Mabry with 14 points. She started off hot, fell off towards the end. Did have 6 assists and 5 rebounds. Kennedy Carter with 21 points, was 7 for 22. So not very efficient on the shooting today. Their bench, Isabel Harrison with 11 off the bench, and then the rest of their bench, no one scored. They shot 21% from 3, 3 for 14. I forgot the young lady they drafted in the second round. The Sky did. I forgot what school she went to, but she was supposed to be a 3-point shooter, and they waived her. Not sure what happened there. They're really missing her prowess now. Agumake, 24 points, 13 rebounds for her, double-double. Ezzy Mabigor also a double-double, 13 points and 13 rebounds. Diggin Smith almost 15 points, 8 assists for her. She did have 5 fouls. And then you had Jewel Lloyd with 20 points. She only had 2 points at halftime, scores 18 in the second half to get to 20. Jordan Horston with 4. You had Sammy Whitcomb with 6 points. She had 2 in that first half. She had 2 threes in that first half. Mercedes Russell with 2 points herself. All right, people, that is it for me today. Just a quick stat check for that other game that's going on. It's halftime now. The Mercury are up over the Sparks, 42-39. That game, I'm not sure what channel that game is on. Let me see if I can find that out really quickly if you guys want to tune in. That game should be on League Pass if I'm not mistaken. It is on League Pass. Mercury versus Sparks on League Pass. Salute to you, Jim. Thanks for tuning in as always. All right, guys, that's it from me. I'll probably be back on Tuesday for Lynx at Sparks, and then Wednesday morning early here on the East Coast, 11 a.m. for a camp day game, Liberty at Sun. So I'll put that in the schedule. I'll put that in the Discord as well. If you haven't joined the Discord, it's in the YouTube description. All right, people, make sure you like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new here. We'll be back on Tuesday. Appreciate you all. Until next time, peace, love, and go watch more WNBA, this game that's on right now. Salute!